Hi guys, my name is Fatima Ahmed and I am a medical doctor in the UK. And today I really want to talk to you about this book that I am obsessed with. So, this book is by Funom Makama and it's called The Bastard Citizen. And it's set in Nigeria by a Nigerian author. So, I started reading it and then I dropped it. I read like a page and I was like, oh, I'm very busy. I'm going to read it again. And then the next time I picked it, I read it for 24 hours. Oh my God. This is in between call and actually sleeping. I was obsessed that I had to finish it. And with each page I turned, I'm just like, my God, yes, I know what you're talking about. I know this person you're talking about. I'm feeling this book. You get me. Yes, you get me. And the reason why I'm telling you about this book is the protagonist is a medical doctor and he opened a private hospital in an area of Nigeria which is impoverished, and he was trying to help the citizens that were there. Oh my God, it was the triumphs and the struggles that he went through I could identify with. I mean, he struggled with the ministries, he struggled with the quack doctors, the herbalists, the religious leaders, he struggled with the citizens themselves and other doctors. It was just amazing. And the book itself is very fast paced, so you're just reading and you're like, okay, the next plot and then the next plot, and it's just amazing. For me, the most important thing about this book was how nostalgic it was. It made me feel like every scene that I was reading was like a book, a page in my own life. I feel like every single doctor who reads this book, who has lived in Nigeria, worked in Nigeria at some point, will identify with it. Whether you're still in Nigeria doing your best to make things work, whether you're out here in diaspora and you're sitting and you're thinking you just wish you could be home to do things better, or you've given up and you just feel, you know what, nothing is going to change, so I just need to look after myself. Whatever it is, you are really going to identify with it. Apart from that, it highlights the stark poverty that is driving a lot of these behaviors. All in all, it's a book that raises awareness, and I'm just hoping that it not only raises awareness, but it raises the conscience of a nation that seems to be sleeping. So, again, this is The Bastard Citizen by Funom Makama. Please buy it. Please. Thank you.
The Bastard Citizen was an interesting book for me, allowing me to explore the challenges faced by the doctor who's the protagonist in the story, and learn about the difficulties faced by this particular doctor, in that he's educated in the West and then is trying to set up practice in a particular part of Nigeria. And it's really interesting to learn about the different dynamics between the different forms of healthcare provision in this area. For example, the role and the influence that the witch doctors have in this community. The story's told with the aid of patient histories, and so it's quite fun as a doctor, as someone with any medical experience, to try and work out these patient histories and figure out what the possible diagnoses could be. So it's quite an interesting way of telling a story, to follow this doctor's journeys, navigating through the different healthcare provision challenges, but then also to encounter these many patient histories and involve the reader essentially in thinking, what's going on here? What could be the possible diagnosis? Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Chizoba Madu. I'm based in the United States. I'm here to talk about a book written by my friend. The title of the book is The Bastard Citizen. It was written by Dr. Funom Makama, who is a very good friend of mine and I've known him for a while. When I received the book in the mail, I was very curious because I was like, okay, so what's the Bastard Citizen going to be talking about? I was curious to find out what the storyline was about, and for someone like me that likes to read, I was just willing to give it a shot. And I assure you, it took me like 2 days to complete reading this book. The storyline is very captivating and it's centered around the Nigerian medical system. It's the main protagonist in the story is a medical doctor who was trying to give his 100% in a community that he did not belong to, and yet he was giving 100%, yet he was not being appreciated. The government tried to frustrate him, fellow doctors and all whatnot tried to frustrate him, his own patients tried to frustrate him, even his own staff and all of that. So you would see the struggles that doctors go through and the rot in the system. It just it gives a mirror image of exactly what's happening in the Nigerian medical system, and then it just shows you that sometimes many doctors that eventually leave have had it like to their teeth, and they're like, okay, I cannot give so much more again to a society that is not appreciative. So I assure you, if you are looking for a good read, if you want something worth every second of your time, if you're looking for a captivating novel, please grab your copy of this book before it gets sold out. It's very interesting, and it's not because it's my friend, but because I enjoy a good read, and when I see quality, I'm able to talk about it. Funom, you did a phenomenal job in this book, and kudos to you and more power to your elbow. So everyone, grab your copy of The Bastard Citizen. I'm sure he still has more up his sleeves that he's going to share with each and every one of us. Thanks.
Hi, my name is Smart Adams and I am a Nigerian. Now, about the book Bastard Citizen, written by Funom Makama, it's quite an interesting piece. Basically because it relates better to any person who reads the book, and particularly people who tend to be outstanding, people who crave for excellence in their field. Those people usually would have a lot of antagonists from people around. So my favorite character is the nurse, the nurse who was trying to seduce the doctor. I don't know why, but that's my favorite character. I think to me, she put up some level of consistency in her action, some level of perseverance. That I think that's why she's my favorite character in the book. But the book is a good piece. I don't know how else to describe it for you. You just have to read it, and trust me, you will enjoy it. It's an amazing piece. It covers a lot of emotion, ranging from a lot of anger for those of us who, were very particular about excellence, and then it goes to pain for a lot of persons who would relate better to the pain the doctor went through in setting up the hospital and all of that. And then it has some level of happiness and joy in it because you get to learn. That's my take on the book Bastard Citizen, written by Funom Makama. Cheers to Funom Makama. It's a great piece.
Hello, my name is Gogo. I'm a doctor, and I was gifted this lovely book, The Bastard Citizens, by a friend. First of all, let me talk about the actual book. It's got a really good feel to it, and I don't know if you can see, but it's printed high quality print on very premium paper. I think just looking at the book itself, it makes a really good present, I would think. Talking about the plots, the story is a story of a young Nigerian doctor and the challenges that he faces. I think the challenges that we all face. Despite his best intentions, he's frustrated at every turn. All of his efforts to bring in positive change to the people around him, and his best efforts are always being thwarted by by the system, government officials, even his co-workers, patients, and sometimes even his family life. The Bastard Citizen accurately depicts the struggle we all face between striving for excellence and self-preservation. It's well written, it's funny, the narrative is accurate, but it's still a very easy read. Overall, I think that I would give it top points for being very captivating, and in all honesty, I would like to see this book on the screen, maybe as a drama series, because it was just that interesting. I would recommend The Bastard Citizen to you.
Hello, my name is Ola Padonu, and I just finished reading this amazing book by Funom Makama titled The Bastard Citizen. Now, this book had a really intriguing storyline that makes you just want to go on and on. Given my background as a Nigerian pharmacist who currently resides in the UK, I could relate so well to the experiences shared in this book. In fact, at a point, I felt he was really, really sharing my experience. The best part of this book is that it tells a story not just peculiar to the northern part of Nigeria, but to Africa as a whole. This is a story of how tradition and corruption has held the country back from achieving its full potentials. I really believe that the whole world should hear this story because it affects everyone in one way or the other. Now, my favorite character in this book was the doctor's wife, and this was because she showed a really high level of encouragement. She was his cheerleader and she stood by him from the beginning till the very end. To sum it all up, this book, The Bastard Citizen, is an amazing book and I would recommend it to everyone. So please get your copy. Thank you. Bye.